Alright, so we're going to go with the German Reich, 1936 start. We are turning on Iron Man, off historical, play on regular. The whole goal of this is going to be to rid Germany of Hitler and see what happens with historical off. Set our Iron Man, and let's see, it's been about a year since I've played Hearts of Iron, so let's see how this goes. I know at some point this is going to drive us into a civil war, and we'll see if we can win that today. Alright, first things first, pop up here, and we're going to oppose Hitler right off the bat, see if we can't get...
Zuhören!
I know that we're going to lose a lot of these divisions when the Civil War starts, so let's see here. For right now, we'll just kind of put them into placeholder armies and get some experience going. So we'll throw Rommel up.
Angetreten!
Throw up Guderian. And put... why not? Runstad over them.
Bereit!
And start an exercise. Take a look at our research for slots. Pretty basic start. We get machine tools going. Get electronic mechanical engineering going. Over to infantry. Get our 1918 started, and support companies. Go ahead and get field hospital started. Free civilian factories. Looks like we got quite a few free. Take a look at infrastructure really quick. Everything's at 6 for right now, or higher, so we'll call that good. Military factories. Pop a couple of those out. Get synthetic refinery queued, and we'll throw 6 more civilian factories on it, and start thinking about anti-air from this direction. Alright, what's producing that's out of date? Looks like naval stuff, that's fine. Not overly worried about that. 8 free factories though. Let's get 3 of them into infantry, 3 of them into support, and throw the other 2 onto light tanks. See what our template looks like. Nah, it's not bad. So at least stick with that for right now, since we don't have any experience to change it anyways. Throw one of those into training. And immediately
Ihre Befehle?
Kill the cavalry. They're not all that useful, and we'll have better mobile divisions anyways. Yep, that was the only one. Alright. So, where are we going to be going with this? We're going to oppose Hitler. Probably either reestablish free elections and try to go democratic, or maybe we'll revive the Kaiser Reich and see what happens if we try to bring Wilhelm back. Alright, what's available? Don't need more propaganda right now. Oh, leave the MIFO bills alone until, because I think that we get rid of those through event, through the focus tree. Can't afford anything. Let's just let it go for a bit. Crank on up to speed 5. And let's see. 0.9 a day. Go ahead and exercise some of the pilots. I don't want to... well... yeah. All right. Let's see how France is going. Air focus. Steady as she goes. Well. I guess it'll depend if they go for global or home after this. Continuing the New Deal. Crown corporations. Nothing really important there. Let's see, we're going everything but rubber and I want my motorized, but I don't necessarily want to give up a civilian factory. Yep, we will purge the Nazis from our land, so there's no other choice, and we're now at war. So.
Angetreten.
Left with 2 divisions over here, so let's throw them in their own little
Ihre
army real
Befehle.
quick. Give them somebody with defense. Our front line here and see if they can at least buy some time, maybe push something other.
Zuhören.
Combine these.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Who can we have for a general? Oh, I don't know why we're moving him since he didn't leave. Can we afford to improve you at all? Recovery rate. We'll take recovery rate.
Angetreten.
And, ooh,
Befehle.
that'll work for right now.
Befehle.
23,
Bereit.
24.
Bereit. Angetreten. Bereit. Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Alright, so.
Angetreten.
Front line for you. Edit them up to about north of Frankfurt.
Ihre Befehle.
And we will frontline them from Frankfurt south. Give them an offensive. Here.
Bereit. Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Alright, slow this down and give it a minute to catch up. Alright, what air do we have left? At least try to get air superiority and close air superiority north and south. Tactical and transport's not too worried about them, but air support. give them a little time to get in position and see what we can do here. Looks like we're about even. Hopefully they're closer to the low end of the divisions.
Befehle. Ausrücken.
Unless these guys only have one division over here. That's the only that we can
Right.
deal with really quick.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Nope.
Befehle. Ausrücken.
All right. Give it a second. We'll click go over there.
Los, los, los! Ausrücken!
Clean this up and then throw those two in somewhere over here to kind of just pad. Oh, what's it? Oh, a lot of green.
Achtung!
And this will be fine. Wrap this up and move them over to something else.
Achtung!
Thank you. Shift click through there. That'll be fine.
Ihre Befehle.
And see if you can redeploy. And, ooh, looks like this is going to damage our industry a lot over the course of this. Go reinforce rate for right now. And I forgot to set a new national focus. Oh yeah, the war. But in the meantime, let's grab some Army XP and some research. Finally afford something. Let's get division attack going for right now. And we'll mess with our navies after this is over.
Zuhören!
Oh, there we go. That should. Oh.
Ziel anvisiert. Ausrücken!
You started. And y'all.
Ausrücken! Bereit!
We'll just let that run. Hopefully we can encircle here in a second. Ooh. Not doing great in the south.
Befehle.
And then another division.
Zuhören! Zuhören! Ausrücken!
Alright, move to the port and then let it happen. But we are closing in on Berlin in the north. Past Magdeburg.
Bereit zum Ausrücken!
Fine, whatever. Guard the port. That's your life now.
Los, ausrücken! Angetreten!
When y'all keep that up.
Vorwärts, Männer!
Help this. Circle these three.
Angetreten! Befehle!
I need to take some of that off now. And you might actually win there. Cool.
Ausrücken! Ihre Befehle!
Well, we're
Ausrücken!
getting green. Let's see what happens. Will they move somebody or not? Nope. Save that division. Now, hopefully we can cut this in half and create sort of a
Halt!
half-country encirclement down here. Ethiopia's gone. Yep, that's always gonna happen.
Weiter! Weiter! Zeigt es ihnen! All right.
I'm not producing. Oh, naval bomber. That'll be a while for that to focus. Shift those guys together. Oh yeah. Mackinson's now our leader, I guess. So that, but looks like we lost MIFO bills already, just with this change. Drift Defense and Division Org, so not a terrible start after the Civil War.
Bereit zum Ausrücken! Bereit zum Ausrücken!
Bring you down here.
Ausrücken!
Up this, so we can go ahead and finish closing. We can encircle these three little guys. Alright. Nothing we need on there for right now. Back. We're gonna go. I'm gonna disperse this run. And pick up construction speed too. Oh, you finally left to come do something. Awesome. More infrastructure damage. Once we take this, we'll go ahead and push in from two sides and run these guys out of Berlin.
Bereit zum Ausrücken!
You,
Ausrücken! Zuhören!
nope. So completely cut off from the capital. They're getting a little bit of local supply from Munich and maybe a little bit out of Nuremberg. We can
Bereit!
pop that out. We can really start to dry these guys up, I think.
Greif weiter an! Auf geht's!
You just, yeah, do that. That's fine.
Angetreten!
You help here. You guys keep pushing them back.
Befehle!
Just really
Ziel anvisiert.
help these guys. See if they'll spread out a little bit more. And the whole point of
Alright,
trying to
some
circle this
Ausrücken.
just went out the window. They're down to just one division there. Just continue to mash them. Oh, we kept more stock, it looks like. Good job to that guy.
Auf geht's!
Let's see, we've got plenty of experience. What can we do with you? Infantry expert, yes.
Alright.
And nothing for you yet? Yeah, nothing for you. You know what? Just move all of you to here and then work there? Yeah. That's what we'll do. Get more air support into Eastern Germany. And keep doing it. We really don't want to bomb our own stuff because it's going to cost us money after this is over. Speaking of, more industry, civilian, military, and infrastructure. How's our infrastructure looking now? Are we still okay-ish? With the capture of Berlin, our troops discovered the corpse of Hitler in a bunker in the city. Choosing death over seeking anti-fascist elements taking over the country, the leader evidently took his own life rather than risk capture. In his stead, Heinrich Himmler has now stepped up to lead the Nazis, and he has already affirmed that the government will not abate in their fight against anti-German treason. It is the beginning of the end for the Nazis. Good. We'll soon have Nuremberg, so we can host our own little trials for whoever does survive. Political advisor. We're gonna lose him, but I always like to have a Prince of Terror. So go more industrialists to start. They are so close. And looks like, despite being on the offense, we are doing far better, outkilling them almost 3-1. Army innovations completed. Ooh. Ahead of time penalty and research bonus for tanks, so absolutely. And one of the biggest goals is going to be to not go to war with the Soviet Union. So we'll see how that works out.
Achtung!
Alright, grab Nuremberg 2.
Befehle!
Let me just shift click you to here, and like that. Can't take that, and then why not? We'll get all the way to Munich.
Zuhören! Ihre Befehle? Alright.
Maybe? Let's go to
Befehle?
a new line. Crush that.
Achtung!
These guys. Line it here. Wait.
Alright.
So, Augsburg.
Abstand halten!
We can do something like this.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
you get down there.
Befehle?
Oh, real quick.
Befehle!
And you got the full green, which... Okay, whatever. I think they're finally getting... Yeah, supplies starting to go down.
Alright.
Think we're staying. Let's do it.
Ihre Befehle?
Take the support. Still nobody's coming back in over here. Western Germany's kind of losing their... Where's their air base? They don't have it.
Bereit. Bereit zum Ausrücken.
March there. Supply.
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Ausrücken!
You guys do this.
Suchen Deckung. Achtung! Ausrücken!
See if we can make that happen. But... Still 36. Boost up our artillery a little bit then. Pull factors off here. Good artillery.
Vorrücken! Bereit zum Ausrücken. Bereit zum Ausrücken. Angetreten.
Oh, that's what he's still screwed up.
Bereit. Weiter, weiter.
Just, yeah. Should take all their supply away.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's super ugly. There we go. And just, yeah. We go again.
Abstand halten. Zuhören. Los, ausrücken. Abstand halten. Vorwärts, Männer. Zeigt es ihnen. Angetreten. Angetreten. Befehle. Greift weiter an. Zuhören. Ihre Befehle? Befehle? Befehle?
You over there. That should leave them with no air at all. Should.
Ausrücken!
This should melt in the next minute. That'll get us 7 more divisions back over here.
Zuhören!
Just throw in.
Ziel anvisiert. Achtung!
Clear that up so I don't have divisions over there.
Zuhören! Weiter! Weiter!
Do it.
Ausrücken!
You guys all
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
just to pull it in place. Hopefully we can finish this.
Angetreten!
Put those 3 off and just eliminate them.
Zuhören! Angetreten! Ihre Befehle? Achtung!
Just something like this.
Ihre Befehle?
To do that. That's disappeared. Excellent.
Befehle?
Do that. You do that.
Achtung!
Do that. That.
Los, los, los!
Finish that off.
Ausrücken!
You two.
Ausrücken!
Oh, they do have a line. Let's see if we can get that.
Bereit zum Ausrücken!
Yeah. Do that real quick. Take this. Now there should be no more knots here. Capitulation.
Bereit!
You guys will redeploy where needed.
Ihre Befehle?
Still okay on infantry, artillery. We're starting to get hurt on, and light tanks.
Befehle?
One just kind of straight
Zuhören!
line out.
Befehle!
You just walk there.
Achtung! Zuhören!
Here. I'm sure this guy's actually fine. Despite. Yeah, he's fine.
Bereit zum Ausrücken! Ausrücken! Ihre Befehle!
Walk there. See if you can walk faster than they can finish.
Bereit zum Ausrücken! Befehle? Bereit zum Ausrücken!
Good.
Angetreten!
Retreating. Still can't move on their political, so for your plan.
Vorrücken!
And that would be an angry Shih Tzu in the background.
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Forward real quick and try to wrap this up.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Flip these two off.
Achtung! Befehle! Ausrücken!
Do this actually. That'll kill those two.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
State unit. You should capitulate. There we go. 13 states. Got some of our equipment back. There's the fatherland. Grab our research speed bombs here. And we got our military factories back. So, work on replacing those light tanks. Alright, these are only ones each. Yeah. 3 dockyards actually. Screw it. Destroyers. Alright, the end of the German Civil War, and let the rebuilding begin. Gotta decide. At long last, we have freed our country from the grip of our enemies, and those loyal citizens who rose up to support our cause may now finally return to their homes. As a nation, we begin the long and arduous process of rebuilding our nation. The country's leadership, in turn, is free to begin looking ahead at what may come in the future, democracy or a return to the old monarchy. One last thing remains to be taken care of, however. With the end of the Civil War, our troops have managed to capture a large number of the Nazi leadership. Now there only remains the decision of what to do with this unsavory part of our recent history. We can hang them or imprison them for life. If we hang them, gain base stability of 5, lose fascism, and lose a regiment template. And if we imprison them for life, we get political power. Fascism gains popularity, and we still lose the template. We're gonna hang them. There we go. Let's see. Mostly democratic at the moment. Or unaligned. So, we'll finish up 4-year plan, that's fine. But next we'll secure the new stage, and then we gotta decide if we're gonna go elections or bring back the Kaiser. Now I think that this gives Netherlands an event, and if they go against letting him come back, I think it kicks off the World War. But I'm gonna have to check that. So we might just go compromise and reestablish. Yeah, this gives us William III instead of William II. Wilhelm. And gets us really quick to another research slot. Right. Okay, not a research. But yeah, this is actually our quickest route to getting more research. That's what we're going to do. Secure the state, elections, monarchy compromise, reverse the brain drain. Then can we actually, oh, Central European Alliance, we could actually get, it's not a research position, that's joining a research program. So at the very least we'll get through those 4. And go ahead and put a break in here, and next time move towards and what kind of crazy world war we can create without Hitler.